Yep, it's me again. They hate us. This is why they give a fuck about us at the same time. As always, I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time as always, which is why they keep us relevant to this very day. And I'm back again for tonight's topic of discussion. Married woman still expects her ex-baby daddy to pay her light bill even though she has a new husband. God damn it, you can't make this shit up. So wait a second. So hold up. She, despite the fact that she's now married to her new to her new man, which is her husband, she still expects her baby daddy to take care of not just herself and the kids that they have together, but he should also take care of the new husband here. That shit does not sound right at all. And shout out to Anton Daniels. I'll leave the link to his full video in the comment section. Go check it out. Let's hear what she has to say, shall we?
Hey, y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off. So I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off?
Because you're married to him. And when the moment you got married to your husband, you have relinquished the baby daddy of taking care of you, ma'am. And at this point, the only responsibility the baby daddy now has is his children. And 9 times out of 10, you probably got him on child support anyway. But yeah, at this point, the children is now your baby daddy's responsibility. You are now married, ma'am. Therefore, the baby daddy has the baby daddy don't feel the need to take care of you anymore. You got a husband now. He should step up. He should step up and play his role.
And you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids. I understand that I have a husband. Granted, don't beat me up over it. But we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father,
Ma'am, that is not your baby daddy's problem. Oh, yeah, I got a new husband. We fell on hard times. Then ma'am, your husband needs to pull himself up by his bootstraps, go out there, get his ass back on his feet, and take care of the responsibilities that he has before him as a husband. This shit, yeah, he fell on hard times, but may we ask, what role is your baby daddy play in getting your husband back on his feet when he should be doing that his own damn self? He is a man after all. There's no fucking excuse for this shit.
father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? This man is crazy. So,
First off, ma'am, what the fuck do you mean about these men are crazy? No. What you mean about these men? Last time I checked, these men didn't clap your cheeks raw. These men didn't give you no fucking babies. These men aren't your baby daddy. So miss us with that retarded fuck shit. In fact, those two words, these men, should not even be flying out your goddamn mouth. I mean, straight up. You gotta love how they try to put all men in this situation as if all men are dealing with the same shit here. No, we're not. But back to the issue at hand, ma'am. You got a full body husband now, yet you still expect for your baby daddy, to pay your fucking bills. Hell, for that matter, you might as well let your baby daddy fuck you once more. No, no, no. Let your baby daddy clap those cheeks once more. Let your baby daddy turn your new husband to a cuck if he has to do all that because your husband can't do that shit. Off the gate. Let's continue.
Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man.
Then your husband should be paying your light bill. Oh, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing as a man. As a man. Then why you're begging your baby daddy to pay your fucking bills then? If your husband is doing what he's supposed to be doing as a man. Man, fuck that. And I'm beginning to think that she married a fucking bum. I mean, what? Why else is she running back to her baby daddy, asking him to take care of their responsibilities when it's supposed to be the husband's job to do that shit? I mean, that don't even make no goddamn sense to me.
It's my baby daddy. You should be.
Am I living in the Twilight Zone? Did I miss something? This is why, honestly, people need to be tested before they even have kids. Because sometimes I feel like I'm alone out here and seeing things clearly and understanding that is no way in hell that I'm ever even going to pay for you when you are living with another man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the requirements are, right? Because I've been successfully married, again, for over 20 years for those of you that's just getting here. And I am very much a provider. My wife hasn't worked since we had our
Same.
daughter, at least worked a regular job. She works for me, and she works in one of the divisions for one of the businesses that I run, amongst other things. And I have one rule. My one rule is that I'm never going to stop you from leaving, meaning that you're going to have to want to be here. I'm never going to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do.
If you want to be free, all you got to do is say so. Off the gate. I'm the same way too. What did Martin Lawrence? I believe Martin Lawrence said it best on one of his stand-up comedy routines. If you want to leave, then fine. You can leave. You can always leave. I'm not holding your hand. But just note that if you leave, I'll take care of you the best way I can. But once you find yourself another dude, guess what? Guess what? That shit, guess what? I'm gone. No, no, no. Don't come asking me to take care of both yourself and your new man. Your new man needs to stand on his own too. Your new man ain't no goddamn child, that's for sure. But let's continue.
Outside of that, I can pretty much work through any kind of issue or problem that would ever arise. And thankfully, I don't have any because my life philosophy is that I want to spend the majority of my time enjoying you, meaning that 98, 99% of my time, I'm going to focus on the thing that I like about you. And the 1 to 2% of the time, we can figure out how to change the things that we think make sense. Outside of that, life is to be enjoyed. and you get the benefits of really, really being able to live in your femininity and not have to focus on resources. However, let's say hypothetically that you decided to leave and you do your own thing. I'm not even gonna trip. I'm gonna make sure you're good because you put a lot of time into this relationship, and I have no problem with making sure that you're straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. You're the mother of
Straight
my
up.
child. We was married for 20 years. You was with me when I was getting it out the mud. I have no problem whatsoever. But all of that stops if you decide that you want to get into a relationship. Because I'm never going to pay for a house for another dude to sleep in. Under no circumstances. At the end,
Especially especially for another dude who's a goddamn bum. Goddamn bum. Can't even take care of a single utility bill, but expects me to take care of it for him so he can live lavish under my dime. Get the fuck out of here. Let's continue.
at the end of the day, that is logic to me. Men are territorial, and we will never, or you should never, be a simp to that level. Even if a woman was getting it out the mud with you, listen, I could send you on your way. I'm gonna make sure you're straight, but there is no continuous taking care of. That's why I don't believe in alimony at all.
Me neither. I mean, it's one thing where you broke up, you got divorced, you're helping them here and there, but when she gets into another relationship with another dude, guess what? That gravy train has just departed. But you got some of these females who still think that even though you're not together anymore, you need to take care of both her and her new man. In which Anton Daniels said it best. That's simp. That is simp behavior. Basically, she wants you to be a simp. She wants you to be a simp for both her and her new man, and then wants to act a fool when you refuse. But then again, no one gives a fuck if they act a fool. She has a new man now, so now he needs to step up to that plate and now play that role off the gate. But you got some of these females out here thinking that, I got a new man, you should still take care of me. Bitch, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Let's continue.
At all. I remember some of these celebrities that was basically paying for somebody else to lay up with your chick. I remember when Ye was going off the deep end because Kim Kardashian was getting bust down by Pete Davidson. It drove him so far up a wall that he made some hit songs, including one with the game where he was talking about he wanted to fight Pete Davidson because Pete Davidson was making videos riding around with his kid on a scooter.
Oh my God.
And I feel him. I mean, I don't think that you should catch charges. I don't think that you should be in a position where you then, sacrificing your freedom under any circumstances. But I feel him because I am not going to pay for a crib for another dude to come in and bust you down in. And when I look at this video in particular, that is the equivalent of it even more. Listen, it's time to get the kids up. It's time to give the kids up. And I can understand sometimes when dudes just like, you know what? I don't know where my edge is. I don't know when you let go. For real.
Straight up for real. At this point, at this point, you might she might as well give them the tray treatment. And for those of y'all who seen Boys in the Hood, y'all know exactly what I mean. If y'all came and keep y'all utilities on, you might as well let the kids stay with the father out the gate. But there's a reason. But as I say before, there's a reason why they don't want to do that. But let's continue.
For real. When do you let go? Because if she refused to relinquish the kids, but at the same time is asking for you to pay for the lights to get back on, and she already got a husband, it's time to let go, bro. 100%. I don't endorse that. I don't support that. I'm not rocking with that. I don't believe that that's ever going to be conducive for you or the.
We ain't down with that. We ain't having that shit. We ain't having that shit. They can get the fuck out of there with that off the gate. And as I said, if she's now married with a husband and he can't even take care of the bills and the dude is a straight up bum expecting for her baby daddy to take care of him as well as her and the kids. I mean that right there is a red flag. And as far as the baby daddy is concerned, his kids are more important than her and her new husband, and which I don't blame him, especially especially if he's taking care of his role as a father. But as for her and her new husband, they could go to hell out the gate. Ma'am, your new husband isn't isn't your baby daddy's responsibility, and he damn sure ain't gonna allow you and your new husband to be living lavish on his dime. Once you got married, you relinquished your baby daddy's responsibility. So now the only responsibility the baby daddy has is his kids. But as I said, 9 times out of 10, she got him on child support. But who knows? Let's continue.
Or the children, and it is time to let go. I just don't see it, and I'm not feeling it. And really, you got a homosexual living with you. You got a couch surfer living with you. All that's
God damn, God damn, Anton. I'm gonna be shoot. I may be using those. I'm gonna be using those same words for it down the pipe. Woo! Hobosexual. Oh my God, this is pure gold.
that's telling me is that you married to a dude that used to be community peen, but then came up off of my money. Nah, dog. No, you're not even responsible as a parent.
Her
I think
husband
one of
is
the
a
biggest atrocities in the
bum.
United States of America is family court law. If I was ever to run for governor or above, governor, Congress, president, anything like that, which obviously, I don't think that it's any point in ever doing that. But just hypothetically speaking, and this is a person that has never been divorced. I don't ever have to worry about child support or anything like that. I think that family court laws absolutely need to be revisited. It's the one thing that I can think of right off the top of my head. Somebody asked me during the Millionaire Morning Show today, if I was to ever become president, what would be the first executive action that I say? And I would say we need to abolish family court. Honestly, it needs to completely do a revamp. I think that people that have children out of wedlock shouldn't receive child support. It would be proactive in preventing people from opening up their legs to people that they shouldn't have sex with.
Oh damn, Anton Daniels gonna be pissing off a whole lot of these women and these simps.
I think that child support should be limited for at least a year or two, and then you get completely cut off, or you just continue to go down in the amount that you pay until it goes to zero. Because it's not for you, it's for the children, and you shouldn't be able to live on it. I also think that once people get divorced, at some point, the other person needs to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You need to be a responsible adult, a responsible parent. This is not meant for you to have a lifetime of assistance on. It was meant for people that were stay-at-home parents at a time where women couldn't have the rights that they have, and they didn't have the choices to be able to do some of the things that they do in a day, for them to be able to be supported in the event that they, lost their husband or somebody decided to walk out the door. It wasn't here for you to be incentivized to leave in spaces that you're supposed to still be in. And so, I don't understand the way that they continue to leave these. Of all of the laws are still on the books, and you don't have to be under duress. You can absolutely understand what a lot of other people are going through. Of all of the laws are still on the books, I still don't understand how they, leave these things in place. And it got to be a money play. It got to be because it's supporting a system and keeping money circulating at the behest of men. It's not best for.
Off the gay, I do agree on that. But yeah, it's like it's down to a point to where it's not down to a point to where these laws are in place for them to just take advantage, not to get back on their feet. Off the rip. But I'm gonna stop the video right here. The question I now got to ask her is why she married a bum for a husband if he came and paid the light bill, so you're now running back to your baby daddy to pay your bill for you. But as I say before, for that matter, you might as well let your baby daddy clap those cheeks once more, and who knows? You let him clap those cheeks. He'll pay that bill. But oh, that's right. It'll turn your husband to a cuck. But then again, if your husband can't pay the bills, he deserves to be one. But that's just my humble opinion. But nevertheless, I'm gonna stop it right here. If y'all want to watch Anton Daniel's video in its full entirety, I'll leave the link to the comment section. Go check it out. Tell him JD Miles sent you. But that's all I got for today. I said what I had to say. I'm done with these women marrying these bums, expecting for their exes to pay their fucking bills with their bum of a husband can't, and I'm out this bitch. Later.